Hi, welcome to Badaboom. My name's Troy, and today I'm going to be talking about the 5 things that I want to see in Ant-Man Quantumania. Let's get started with number 5. So, in the trailer, we see Scott say that he wants more time with Cassie, and I feel this is a large portion due to the blip and the time he lost those 5 years. I want this to be the last time we talk about it. We mention it every now and then, and yes, it was a really big thing. Like we had 10 years of Marvel movies building to this, but at the same time, it's like we had an entire phase 4 of the MCU that kind of dealt with the blip. So I want us to get past that and move on to other things. Yes, some casual references here and there, but the blip is kind of what's driving this entire movie at this point. I feel like it's the cause for Scott wanting to help Kang out, at least from the trailer. So I'd like to see us get away from the blip. Number 4, the death of Hank Pym. Michael Douglas has been in this franchise for a while, and he definitely has a role to play with the development of the suit, the tech, the Pym particle. I think in this movie, we'll actually see Hank teach Scott how to make the Pym particle so that he can do it on his own. I'm sure maybe even Hope knows how to do the Pym particle, but I think if there's going to be a death in this movie, it's probably going to be Hank. So I think in this one, we'll see the death of Hank Pym for sure. Number 3, connection to Shang Chi. We have been seeing these little glimpses of different rings. Like a lot of the technology is very based around rings and spheres. We saw some of this technology also in the Eternals. But in Shang Chi, they mentioned that there's like a beacon coming from the 10 rings, and we don't know what it's calling. Maybe it's calling the Eternals or something in space. Maybe it's calling Kang to come to this reality where this technology was lost. I don't know. But it would be cool to see some sort of connection tie back in where there's been like no updates or anything from Shang-Chi since that movie's coming out. I thought it was a great movie. I loved the new characters they introduced. It would be cool to see them tie that back in and have Shang-Chi be a bigger part of the Marvel universe than just his movie, which is kind of just what he's been like so far. So it'd be cool to see maybe this beacon tie into how Cassie and got pulled into the portal at the beginning of the movie. So I think it would be cool to have that little tie-in. Maybe it's something in the post credits, maybe it's a reference, whatever it is. I think this is a good opportunity if they are related for Shang-Chi to get his name kind of back in the spotlight. Number 2, alternative Avengers dying. In the trailers, we see Kang talk about Ant-Man being an Avenger, and he says, "Have I killed you before?" Maybe just to kind of show how strong he is, he'll show some glimpses of other Avengers he's killed in other timelines. It'd be cool if we could see some stuff. Maybe it'll be like another Doctor Strange or, maybe an Iron Man. It's tough to say who will actually be like the Avengers that he has killed in the past. But it would be cool if maybe he pulled up a hologram, some footage of him being like, "This is how tough I am. This is how much of a badass I am. You can see I can definitely kill Avengers. I can kill you. You should do what I want." It would be cool maybe if it's some Avengers we've never seen before. That's very unlikely, but maybe some Avengers we haven't seen before will show up in these alternative timelines that we'll be able to kind of get some glimpses into for the future projects. And number 1, the thing I want to see the most in Ant-Man Quantumania is Luis. His rants are legendary. The first and second Ant-Man had great rants leading up to Avengers Endgame. There was a petition for him to do a recap of everything that's happened in the MCU in his own style. I thought that would have been hilarious. It would be great to see something like that. Maybe he's going to do a rant of Kang and give us like his backstory, but it's like, hey, just the facts. But he goes on all these weird tangents. I think that'd be hilarious. Honestly, if Luis could just do that for like every single movie, I would love to have Luis for more than one rant in this movie if possible. Even if he's doing a post credit scene, something, he's hilarious. I'm going to the theater, of course, to see Ant Man, but I'm dying to see Luis as well. So those are the top 5 things I want to see in Ant Man Quantumania. What do you want to see in Ant Man Quantumania? Do you want to see more of Ant Man? Do you want to see more of the Wasp? Do you want to see Cassie? What do you want to see? And how do you hope the movie ends and maybe sets more things up in the future? Let us know in the comments below. and make sure to like and subscribe. Thanks for listening. Bada boom.